Hi, it's Dano with DAHU Ski Boots. The next question was, what is the warmest ski boot? People come in, all the time and they tell me they want a warm ski boot and their feet always get cold when they're in ski boots. But the first place to start is when you get a really good fitting ski boot, maybe you have a custom insole in there, your foot's supported well, your arteries and your nerves and your soft tissue is able to kind of flow, so to speak, inside your foot. There's not too much compression of the leg shaft. When you get into a boot that allows your foot, as I like to say, to be free, you'll find that the boot's actually quite a bit warmer. Boots tend to get cold because they're just too tight around your foot and your leg shaft. The other thing that will happen is we perspire, we sweat inside of a ski boot. And quite often when you first go into your boot in the morning, you sweat right off the bat. So what I always tell people to do is to go get a little bit of powder. I like to use Gold Bond medicated, and it also helps the boot to smell good. If you powder your feet first thing in the morning, put your sock on, and then put your boot on, you'll find that it's warmer and it's more comfortable. Then if it's a day where you're spending a lot of hours on the hill, maybe take an extra pair of socks with you, put some powder in a Ziploc baggie, you go in for lunch, take your boots off, take your socks off, let your feet breathe a little bit. When you're done with lunch and you go skiing again, powder your feet, put the fresh pair of socks on, and go skiing. You'll be a lot warmer the second half of the day. The other thing that's really important dealing with warm ski boots is to always dry your boots out at night. There's lots of different products out there in the marketplace that you can use to dry your boot. It's always good to find a dryer that blows warm air in. You obviously don't want the air to be too hot. Most of the boot drying systems, they don't get much hotter than around 96, 97, 98 degrees, but they're moving air through your boot so it dries it out. At DAHU, one of the beauties of our boot is we put 200 gram Primaloft insulation in the liner. So our boot tends to be very, very warm. You guys probably know there's heating systems and things like that. Over all of my years with boot fitting and when they started to develop and introduce heated socks, I've found that they're actually considerably warmer than the heating element that goes on the insole. And the reason for that is those heated socks, the element is on top of your foot, which is where all your capillaries are. So if you really struggle with cold feet, take a look at your boot fit. Make sure the boot fit's good. It's not too tight so you have good blood flow, good arterial flow. And if that doesn't work, try a DAHU 200 gram Primaloft insulation, or go ahead and move into some kind of a heating system.